kids come in and they get a book from their book basket. That's their routine. That book basket stays on their desk throughout the entire day, so that anytime they have a free opportunity, they pick a book out and they read. And I think that's so important, so that they're, again, it helps with behavior, but also so that they're constantly practicing those skills. We have a reading stamina chart. They love to try to build that, whether we have 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and a lot of time we don't have the time to build it at 20 minutes in the day. But they love picking their books from their book basket, and it's text that we read in class, it's books that we do in reading group, as well as books that they get to pick from the library that are on their level, above their level, and a little bit below too. Yesterday in reading, do you remember how we talked about the different story elements and we used the illustration to find those story elements? Okay, and we talked about characters, setting, the problem, and solution. And you guys worked with your partner to find those using that illustration. All right, well, we're going to dig a little bit deeper today. Okay, so today we're going to use the illustration still, but we're going to use those to see what we can add to the text. All right, so body's over here. So watch me and just listen first. We're going to use the illustrations to see what we can add to the text. Because sometimes when we look at those illustrations, those pictures, it tells us more about our characters and setting. So today, one of the story elements that we're going to focus on is our setting. So we're going to use those illustrations to find more about our setting, where and when the story takes place. All right, so in our story, The Snowy Day, we know our character Peter's gone outside in the snow, right? And we use the illustration to look and see that, right? We know that he's outside in the snow, and if it's in the snow, it's probably really cold, right? Yeah. Okay, well, to dig deeper today, we're going to be asking ourselves some questions in this story. So we're going to be using this chart to ask us these questions so that we can dig deeper to find more about the setting. All right, so I'm going to read you one of the questions, and then you're going to repeat it after me. Today we're going to look to see, what season is it? Ask it with me, ready? What season is it? So maybe it's fall, spring, summer, or winter. We're going to have to look at that illustration to see. We're also going to be asking, where are you? Read it with me. Where are you? Look at all these sight words in this, okay? So when you're looking at that illustration, you're going to ask yourself, where are you? How does it feel? Read it with me. How does it feel? Maybe it feels really cold outside, or maybe it's really hot and sticky, kind of like it is in Florida all the time, right? All right, the next question we're going to be asking is, what can you hear? Say it with me. What can you hear? All right, so maybe there's some sounds that we would be able to hear outside. Maybe you hear the birds. Maybe you hear cars going by. So that's what we're going to ask ourselves. The next one is, what do you see? Read it with me.
What do you see?
Okay, again, that one's going to be really easy to answer because we're looking at that illustration to find more about that text. And the last one, when is it? Read it with me.
When is it?
Okay, maybe it's at nighttime. Maybe it's really early in the morning or during the day. That's the last question that we're going to ask. Okay, so we're going to look at these questions to help guide us today to find more information about the text.